So I want to give you a rundown of how my day went, which was not that bad, actually. I mean, it was a day, I will say that. Um, I had hoodlums calling my cell phone, leaving messages that were strictly prank calls from places like Nyack, Illinois, Decatur, Illinois, Anna, Illinois, Martinsville, Illinois. Come on, people. Get a life and just go on your way. Okay? Be an adult, not a child. Let's act our age, not our IQ. Furthermore, I had a good, productive day, worked, and I read all of the first book of Going Cowboy Crazy, which was outstanding, and he chose the right twin, Faith, even though he almost didn't, and he was almost on my list of being what my mom would call, she has what they call the red list when she's getting mad and her temper's going to the limit. Well, he almost got on my red list, but he did make the right choice in the end, and he chose Faith, the woman that he was head over spurs in love with. And now I'm reading Make Mine a Bad Boy, which is the story of the other twin, Hope, who is still heartbroken that Slate did not choose her, but she's got her own story going on with Colt Lomax, and he is quite a story. He reminds me of like a bad but yet so good cowboy. He walks a fine line, and we're going to see how good that fine line is, because I have 20 pages left to go in that book, and as soon as I do, I will do this book review for you, and you won't want to go anywhere. It's going to be outstanding. Both books were just simply, there was a little bit of comedy, a little bit of seriousness, a lot of passion, a lot of heat, so I might not be able to put that in there, but the part that I really enjoyed was um, Faith. She's more like the Disney princess, as Hope calls her own sister, where Hope is more like the homecoming queen, and she draws attention everywhere she goes, and everybody just loves her, where Faith is just like Little Miss Sunshine and Roses, but yet she's not, she doesn't have all the looks that Hope does, but then there's this jealousy between the two twins over the man. So it was very interesting read, actually. Um, because Slate and Colt both make it interesting too. But for that, you have to read the book. It's just a page turner. Um, Nothing too much on the home front, except I was so thrilled. The little things in life can bring you joy. I beat the trash men before they came today, and I was like, yay! So that was the best part of my day, which that was pretty cool. But I will say, I learned a lot tonight. I went out to Walmart after work, and they're putting in some sort of fancy lash place at the front of the store. But I want to thank the young boy who literally stopped what he was doing, which they call it zoning, where you're straightening up the aisles. He came up to me so I wouldn't have to stand in a long line full of cart full of stuff. And he said, "May I help you?" And I said, "Absolutely." So I got to go through the line, and he took my check, because I'm old fashioned and old school. I have checks. And I made good time, got in, got out what I needed. And when I was shopping, I couldn't help but overhear this one man look at his wife and go, "How come we don't move like that?" And the lady said, "Obviously she's in a hurry." I didn't stop to make conversation. I just kept doing my thing and got out of there, which I was pretty proud of myself. I don't really know what you do at a lash store, but I see on my Facebook as I pull this up, a lot of my friends have answered that for me, so thank you. Um, it looks like it's going to be interesting to see if that it lasts out there, because they've had so many different things at the front of the store, so that will be interesting in itself. Something that I did want to report that is heartbreaking tonight on various social media accounts. It's been reported that BJ Thomas, the Grammy, CMA, Dove award-winning pop country gospel singer, has revealed that his doctors have diagnosed him with stage 4 lung cancer. He's receiving a treatment in a local health care facility in Texas, and he's still hopeful of a complete recovery. His own personal quote says, "I just wanted to take this unique opportunity to share my gratitude for Gloria, the wonderful wife and rock for over 53 years. My family, friends, and fans, so blessed that they had the opportunity to record and perform beautiful songs in pop country gospel, and to share those wonderful songs and memories around the world with millions of you. I ask of all of you for prayers during this time, and that my music can live on with you. Thomas plans to continue to interact with industry colleagues, fans, and remains optimistic about having his availability to make public appearances. And yes, our thoughts and prayers are with him. I got to see him twice in concert. One was at a concert, I want to say it was in Springfield, Illinois. I had won tickets off the radio to go see Eddie Rabbitt, but unfortunately we lost Eddie, and I never got to see him in concert. But the person who took his place was B.J. Thomas. He put on a great concert, and it was just an interesting time. I can still recall the older women getting out there and boogieing, and it was just, I couldn't get over that. And my mom's like, oh yes, he's just wonderful, thank you for winning these tickets. So that was the first time I can recall seeing him. The second time I can recall is at the Rock Home Gardens at Arcola, Illinois. They had some country music concerts there, and we got to go see him there. And I have my picture with him somewhere, but I didn't like my hair, so most people will never get to see that photo. So, but he was a very kind gentleman and very polite, and my grandpa got the picture and got to talk to him for a little bit. So, yes, our thoughts and prayers are definitely with B.J. Thomas. What did I get at Walmart? Just the stuff that I need. I basically, one thing that I was waiting on for the stimulus check was to go out to Walmart and get my 3-month extension card for my cell phone with Straight Talk, and yes, I did that. And then I got some odds and ends. For the first time in a long time, I bought fingernail polish. Now, don't ask me what made me want to do that, because heck if I know. I rarely paint my nails, but when I do, it's like, okay, I'm going to do this to cheer myself up. So I think that's more or less why I bought the fingernail polish. It's not a flashy color. It's like a coffee brownish color, because I wanted something that would go with all outfits, because I don't have time and energy to be one of these glam people that have enough time to do their fingernails. And I do a lot of hard work around the house, so the paint doesn't last that long. Not granted, it's 98-cent paint, so it's not definitely going to last that long. So I'll have to wait till late that Saturday night, because we're all getting together on Sunday for a family meal. So that ought to be fun. Anyway, where are we going to? Yes, Fleschner's Candy Kitchen. Love that place. Tonight, I'm going to do the Good Housekeeping book with you, so that's going to be fun. We've got a little bit of time tonight because I don't work Wednesday. No other books to review with you tonight because I don't have the other book done, even though there's 20 pages left. I do want to get a workout in tonight because guess what? I am feeling a little bit better. So that is a positive note. I know not to overdo it tonight. Everybody's saying, you can work out, just don't do it as much. Well, granted, that one night before I woke up with a nosebleed the next day, I worked out 2 hours. I got to thinking about that. So maybe, like 30 minutes with the weights, and then a little bit of dancing. And of course, it's going to push my going back downstairs back down probably till this weekend. But I was going to do it Friday night, but Friday, Saturday, it's all about the same. So somewhere in there, I'll end up going back downstairs for my workout. But there's exciting news on the movie front, y'all. Okay. Ryan Paevey, my heartthrob, he's been in the Hallmark movies, Unleashing Mr. Darcy, Marrying Mr. Darcy. I have so many, Harvest Love, Summer in Love, or something like that. But anyway, I own most all of his Hallmark movies, Matching Hearts or something like that, on DVD, because he is that good and that gorgeous. Anyway, just wanted to say he is going to be on this coming Saturday. That's right, mark your calendars. New Hallmark movie, and I think it's Don't Go Breaking My Heart or something like that, and it's about going through this boot camp of a breakup, and it's going to be really, really good. Any movie with Ryan in it is always good, but just saying, you've got to check out the movie. It's on the Hallmark Channel this Saturday. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you check it out. I'm really excited about it. I know if you're a Ryan Paevey fan, you're excited about it as well. I have a new follower on my Twitter account. We'll just briefly touch on that. Luke Grimes, it's supposedly. Now, whether it is Luke Grimes or not, I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. He plays Casey on Yellowstone. Don't really think it's him, but he's a nice character, nice guy, I guess, but I don't know too much about him. But Cole, I know he's a married man, but Cole Hauser is just fine as all a dime piece can be. He's just the man. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? So there's something about that big, strong uh, way Cole slash Rip carries himself on that show. And he's always in control, and he's just like able to take on those bad butt bikers and be able to still, he takes that big fancy truck of his and wrecks those motorcycles in one fell swoop, and it's just like, I still say, if you look at, let me say it here, um, Burt Reynolds and Sally Field, they could have been his parents. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? He could have been their love child. Just saying. So anyway, I'm a little tired. Can you tell I'm a little goofy off the mark tonight? Anyway, I wish you all the best. Stay tuned. We're going to do good housekeeping moments next. You don't want to miss that because there's a lot of Easter stuff involved, and we're getting too close to Easter not to cover Easter. I'm hoping tomorrow. I haven't been down to the old Family Dollar. I used to work down here at the Family Dollar, just saying. I haven't been down here in ages, and we're going there tomorrow because they used to have Easter baskets for like $5. I hope that's still the case. I've got to get about 3 for our little next door neighbor kids. Even though they're getting older, they still love to play outside and stuff like that with a sidewalk chalk, and that makes great little gifts for them to let them know they're thought about and remembered. And that's one thing I love to do, is let everyone know how much I think about them and remember them during the holidays, especially not only just then, but usually every day. When I made those cupcakes for Miss Mackenzie's birthday, I not only took some down there, but I took some to our neighbors across the street because I want to make sure that they knew that, we appreciate them just as they're so wonderful. They really are. They're just great neighbors. So anyway, sit there, stay tuned. We're going to cover good housekeeping here next. I know you don't want to go anywhere.